Whole thing wobbin', wobbin'. When I come around, got the whole thing wobbin'.
What's going on, guys? It's Zirksee coming at you today with another YouTube video, and today I want to go over my opinion on who are the best rivals to pick and also the best team captain. Some of you guys need to know about the rivals. You get a choice of one, and I don't believe you get to go ahead and go back and switch them out if you decide to go with someone else at a later point. So they are NAT, you are absolutely stuck with them. And when it comes to team captains, of course, you can go back and switch at any point. But if you're going to be adding, training to these players, because you can be some of your best players right off the bat, then you're going to lose some training points if you want to put abilities on them or put anything else on them. So I think it's pretty important you know exactly what you want to do, how to set out your team, and I'm here to help with that. Now, I do want to give a shout out to Mr. Luck001 for being a part of the Noti Gang. If you guys want the chance to be shouted out in the next video, drop a like and then make sure you guys are subbed to the channel, turn the notification bell on, and comment down below Noti Gang. I want to say thank you guys for all the support. It's been insane recently. And also, if you guys are not already subbed over on Zirksee 2, I've been dropping some extra videos over there. Make sure you guys sub over there as well. And check out this morning's video, guys. I'm going to be dropping a ton of videos today. I already did the best teams to go ahead and pick for Gold Team Fantasy Packs. I know I've been seeing the comments about, wanting me to do a team builder type of video, going over best team builders to go for. That video is definitely coming out later today. But let's get into this. So starting off, we have the rivals. I want to go over them first. Which one of the three do I think you should pick? Between Big Ben, Zach Ertz, and also Jalen Smith. So starting off, we have Big Ben here. Now, he does have 67 speed with a 73 acceleration, 86 throw power, 83 short, 81 medium, 79 deep with an 83 break sack. Now, from everything that we've seen about Madden 21, we obviously have not gotten to play the actual game yet. We've played the beta, but the beta is a lot different. It seems like they're really trying to make it a pass-heavy game. So I think that a pocket passer quarterback is not terrible, but there's a lot of things you need to keep in mind, especially if you got the MVP edition of the pre-order. That means you're going to get your MVP Lamar Jackson when that release date comes around. Also, guys, I know somebody asked a ton in the comment section. No, I don't know exactly when the EA Access trial is coming out, the EA Play trial. They say the 21st. I think it could be tomorrow. Origin Access does come out tomorrow at, I want to say, 11 a.m. on PC. So if you have PC on Madden Origin Access, you'll be able to play it tomorrow morning. I feel like we're probably going to get the trial tomorrow. Just turn notifications on. I'll let you guys know. But with Big Ben here, I'm going to be honest. I think that even if you want a pocket quarterback, I'm not a fan of going with an NAT quarterback. Especially one that isn't a scrambler, and of course, whoever you decide to go with, more than likely you're going to want to power up, right? You don't have to, but you may want to just make them a little bit better, and of course, these are 85 overall cards. These are some of the highest overall cards in the game. I don't think that going with an NAT pocket passing quarterback, especially Big Ben, is really the right move unless you're a Steelers fan. Now, coming up next, though, we do have Zach Ertz. Now, if we take a look at Zach Ertz's stats, you guys can see he does have 80 speed, 84 acceleration with 87 catching, 82 catching traffic, 86 spec catch, 86 short, 80 medium, and a 73 deep route running. Now, his run block is not crazy. Right? 58 rim block, it's not really anything too insane. He does have 81 carrying. So with 80 speed, that's actually not bad for an 85 overall tight end. For reference here, George Kittle, 87 overall, who obviously is one of the faster tight ends in the league, only has 81 speed. So if you decide to go with Zach Ertz here, you're getting a pretty solid catching target, honestly. Not all that well when it does come to run blocking, which I value quite a bit at tight end, but he actually has some pretty solid speed. The catching is overall pretty good. Also with tight ends, here's why Zach Ertz is definitely not a terrible pick at all, because it's a depth position. You can always have 2 tight ends. You can even have 3 tight ends depending on the system that you run. Your third tight end could see the field. I like to run a lot of single back with double tight ends out there. So my second tight end does happen to get into the game a lot. The issue is if I come on single back, it's probably going to be running the ball, and Ertz is not really the key guy for that. But if you like to throw to your tight ends a lot, I don't think Zach Ertz is a terrible pick at all. But I will say Jalen Smith, in my personal opinion, looks amazing. Okay, now not just saying that 'cause I'm a Cowboys fan, but if we take a look at the stats here, he is 6'2", he has 83 speed, 86 acceleration, he does have 69 block shot, which is really all, not that great, but he does have 86 pursuit, 82 tackling, great hit power at 87. The zone is not incredible, it's only a 78. I think if you're going to go with Jalen Smith, you definitely want to be usering on him. So I think without a doubt, the options between the two are Jalen Smith and Zach Ertz. I don't really think you should even consider Big Ben unless you are a Steelers fan. But the thing is with Jalen Smith, right? 83 speed, we see that. We don't think that's really that great. But let me show you something. Now, if we sort by middle linebacker and go by speed, as you guys can see, Jalen Smith is actually tied for third in terms of speed. He has 83 speed, 86 excel, so he has higher acceleration than Devin Bush. He doesn't have higher acceleration than Gerard Davis, but Deion Jones has beaten him by 1 speed, and Devin White also beats him by 2 speed. So if you go with Jalen Smith, at least you know you're getting one of the best user middle linebackers in the game. The issue is, of course, a lot of people are going to say this, we do have Sam Mills coming out as the Mutt Master, which is another middle linebacker. So if you run a 4-3 system, you only use one middle linebacker. I would say to take Zach Ertz. My personal opinion here, and definitely what I'm going to be doing, if you're in a 3-4, like myself, which means your 2 outside linebackers are actually pass rushing, and you have 2 middle linebackers on the field at the exact same time, I am more than likely going to take Jalen Smith here. The worst case scenario, you put him at middle linebacker number 3 after you pick up a better middle linebacker, whenever that is, because honestly, he is one of the best in the entire game right now. I'm definitely going to power him up to get him up to 84 speed. He'll be up to 88 hit power, 87 acceleration. He's going to be an incredible user card. I definitely plan on using Jalen Smith. So in my opinion, if you're in a 3-4 defense, you need 2 middle linebackers. I would take Jalen, and then you can also have Sam Mills, the Mutt Master, out there as well. And then if you're in a 4-3, so you only use 1 middle linebacker, maybe it's not worth it to take Jalen. You'd rather take the tight end and Zach Ertz, and then worst case scenario, you have a second tight end. So now let's get into the team captains. Which team captain do I think you guys should pick? So let's start off with Eddie George. As I said, when it comes to these team captain guys, you can go ahead and actually exchange them anytime that you want to. So if you want to take someone to start off the year and then someone else better comes out, you can just exchange them. But there's a couple of key points I want to make to you guys as to who I think you should go with to start off the year. So Eddie George here, 87 overall, right? He has 85 speed, 85 acceleration, 86 truck, 85 strength, 77 juke move, 70 spin, 86 carry, 85 break tackle with an 82 change of direction. Now, from everything that we've seen about Madden 21, it seems like it's going to be more of a juking or running back type of year because of the skill stick mechanic. It seems like they're really trying to get you to use a juking type of running back. So, in my opinion, I don't know if Eddie George is going to be the greatest running back in the game to start off the year. He's an 87 overall, but there is something very, very key you need to know before you decide, oh, it's Eddie George, I'm a big fan of him, I definitely want to go with him. And the thing you want to know is that you literally get a free Adrian Peterson. If you guys didn't know about the NFL Epics players, there is a Jack Youngblood, a Ronnie Lott, a Larry Fitzgerald, and an Adrian Peterson. Those are not options. Those are literally solos you play, and you get all 4 of them at 85 overall. So instead of going with Eddie George, you guys already get yourself an 85 overall AP to start off the year, who has 86 speed, 85 acceleration, 84 trucking, 82 juke move, 78 change direction, 82 break tackle. He may not be as good as Eddie George, but he's actually a little bit better juker with that 82 juke move, and I don't really think you need to have 2 good running backs to start out the year. I feel like AP is definitely good enough. Now, next up, let's talk about Leroy Glover. So he has 75 speed with 85 acceleration, 83 block shed, 87 pursuit. Also has 81 hit power with an 85 finesse move and 80 power move. So Glover actually is pretty solid. As you guys can see from his Mudhead rating, they have him at a 99 overall, 4-3, mobility, pass rush, and run stuff. Like, he's actually a really good DT. It may not be the flashiest pick, but Leroy Glover is actually not that bad. Now, given are there some better defensive tackles that are going to be coming out very soon? Yeah, probably. But Leroy Glover is definitely someone you could pick up and throw in at DT. I don't really think defensive tackles are necessarily the most expensive position. If you want to go ahead and pick up someone that's going to be better, that's going to be coming out. Leroy Glover, though, is overall a decent pick. Now, next up, we have Ed McCaffrey, of course, Christian McCaffrey's father. So the thing is with taking a wide receiver as a team captain is that you can always have them as a depth player, meaning you can put them at wide receiver 4, wide receiver 5 if need be, if you pick up some absolute studs to put ahead of him. Now, Ed McCaffrey is 6'5" with 85 speed, which is actually pretty good speed to start off the year. Like, but that doesn't seem that great, but Michael Thomas has 83 speed, and players like Ezekiel Elliott and Saquon Barkley only have 84 speed, so he's actually faster than them. Also, he has 85 catching, 86 catching traffic, 82 spec catch, 83 short, 86 medium, and also an 80 deep route running with 85 release and an 86 carry. Now, he does only have 65 juke move, 57 spin move, and an 81 change of direction, so he doesn't offer much when it comes to actually after the catch ability. But he does have 60 run block. Now, maybe he can break a couple tackles because he doesn't have, the 75 break tackle and the 84 agility, 72 strength, everything like that may help him after the catch, but he's not going to get really, shifty with it. So the thing is with Ed McCaffrey, and another thing as I brought up earlier with Eddie George and Adrian Peterson, Ed McCaffrey is a depth position player, but there's also Larry Fitzgerald. So as I said with the NFL Epics players, guys, they are not choosable. Like, you get all 4 of them, including AP, Jack Youngblood, Ronnie Lott, and Larry Fitz. So Fitz is not as big or as fast as Ed McCaffrey, but he does have 83 speed, 86 excel, 86 catching, 85 catching traffic. He does actually have better juke and spin, though, with a 78 juke move, a 69 break tackle. He's not as good of a run blocker, which I think is a little bit weird because Fitz is actually a pretty good run blocker usually in Madden. 47 run blocking, 84 spec catch, and all-around decent route running. So the issue is if you take Ed McCaffrey to start off the year, you're already going to have 2 NAT wide receivers you are locked into, at least with Larry Fitz you are locked into. You don't have to keep Ed McCaffrey, but do you want 2 NAT wide receivers? So Ed is definitely a very, very good choice. He does have, better run blocking than Larry Fitzgerald at a 60, so it's not really like you have to make a choice between the 2 anyways, because you do get Larry Fitz, and at a depth position, you can always put Ed McCaffrey at 4 or 5. I definitely think he is one of my favorite picks if you're going to go with him. Also, one other part I almost forgot about is level master Andre Johnson. So not only do we have Larry Fitzgerald, but you also already have level master Andre Johnson. And the final team captain is Aeneas Williams. Now, he has 85 speed, 87 acceleration, 87 agility, 86 jumping, 85 man, 81 zone, and 78 press, with a 59 block shed, 80 pursuit, 79 hit power, and 72 catching. Now, in my personal opinion, I think Aeneas Williams is probably the best one to go with. Now, the reason I think he's the best one to go with is because from all the other solo challenges that we are guaranteed to get that specific player, like the NFL Epics, where we get the running back in there with AP, we get the Larry Fitzgerald in there, we don't get a corner. So you don't get a free cornerback to start off the year with those specific solo challenges. I know there's like the team builders and stuff you can go ahead and do, which I'm going to do a video on later today. The best team builders to go ahead and focus on getting right off the bat of the game. But Aeneas Williams, to me, is another depth position, of course. You can always put him at cornerback 4, you can always put him at cornerback 5, but he was an absolute beast for me. I want to say it was Madden 19, I think, at the beginning of the year. I could be mistaken, it could be Madden 18, but I'm pretty sure it was Madden 19 he was in at the beginning of the year, and he was an absolute stud. As much as I actually like that Ed McCaffrey card, in my personal opinion, my rankings go number 4, I'd probably say Eddie George because we already get the Adrian Peterson card. Number 3, I'd probably put Leroy Glover. Number 2, I would go with Ed McCaffrey. And number 1, Aeneas Williams, because at least if you go with Aeneas Williams, you are filling a need. If you go with Ed McCaffrey, yes, you also need a 2nd or 3rd wide receiver, but you already get a Larry Fitzgerald, so you can go ahead and pick up 2 other cards you want, maybe someone a little bit faster, like a John Ross or a Tyreek Hill if you potentially happen to get him. But there's absolutely nothing wrong with any of these cards. It's just a matter of which ones fill the needs. With that being said, guys, I hope you did enjoy the video, and if you did, make sure you guys drop a like on the video, and of course hit that sub button down below. I will be dropping a couple more videos for you guys later today, probably a lot more videos, honestly. Hope you guys enjoy the video. See you guys next time.